everyone! So today I'm going to be reacting to One by Astro, and before I start, I just have to say that one, I am working on editing a video of doing your guys' request, and two, that hearing the teaser for this song, I'm not sure how much I'm going to enjoy it, but I feel like I always say that and then I always end up enjoying it anyway, so that's probably what's gonna happen. Yeah, and third of all, I feel like there's so many songs called One now, because I know like Golden Child has a song called One Lucid Dream, and then Super M has a song called One Monster and Infinity, and like you know how there's like parentheses at the end of those. For whatever reason, when I saw that this was called One, I was like, okay, and what else? Like, where's the parentheses? I'm gonna react to this. It actually came out about 4 hours ago. I'm kind of late and it already has 1 million views, so I don't know if that can be considered late or if that's just the music video or Astro being really popular or a mixture of both. Anyway, without further ado, let's go. Onu's voice is like made for the pre-chorus of songs. Does that make sense? So is MJ's. Like, does that make sense? This is like Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. I'm going to like this kind of music so much. This just gives old, like Western boy band vibes. Love it. This was the part I wasn't sure about, and it's actually like the whole tagline of the song, so I'm a little bit like, Oh. Oh, I'm trying so hard not to look, but I looked. I'm Rocky biased, so... Jin Jin is my biased record though, so can you blame me? Ooh, the visual. Love it. I don't know if it's just me. And I spoke too soon. Good thing I didn't finish my sentence. I was gonna... Yeah, it's not... Ooh, that camera movement. Okay, truthfully... Well, maybe I didn't speak too soon, but also... Ooh, that turn, I'm still not sure how to do that. Dude... What? You see, I do love this song. Okay, so initial thoughts. So when I said I spoke too soon, I was going to say that this dance doesn't look too hard. When you compare it to their dances like Knock, Blue Flame, All Night, I feel like Knock and All Night have just the highest level of difficulty among all their songs. This dance, compared to those, isn't as hard, but I feel like ever since they came out with Crazy Sexy Cool, I feel like all of their dances have been on some level, on another level of difficulty. And I know I've said this about at least one other group before. I don't think I've said this very frequently, but I'm not going to mention it until I go to the dance portion, because if I mention it now, I'm not going to have anything to talk about for the dance portion of this video. Anyway, another initial thought is that I enjoy this song. It's like I'm never going to go off of the teasers ever again. This song is fire. I did know that Rocky's rap was gonna be quite fast because I saw a TikTok about it. But I didn't realize it would be that fast. I was like, okay, go off, I guess. Song rating. Blue Flame still stands as my favorite Astro song of all time, with All Night coming as a close second, and then Knock following immediately after that. If I were to rank this among those, I feel like this would be like fourth, but it would be like the same distance away from Knock as All Night is from Blue Flame, which isn't a lot. So saying that this is my fourth favorite Astro song is kind of like it's just a way to categorize it, not really as a way to see how good it is. I don't know how to explain that, but yeah. Also, I think it kind of ties with Confession, maybe as my fourth favorite song, but I don't even remember what Confession sounds like. I only know that I really like Rocky's rap from it. Shut Up, 5 years ago. This tie, yeah, One ties as my favorite, I think, with Confession. Yeah, I would say. Okay, considering, well, you see, like, the concept of Confession is so different from this concept that I don't know if I can, like, even compare it. So I feel like I'd have to create a whole other list for their earlier songs because they're so different. Oopsies. Because they're so different. Like if you split it from everything before Crazy Sexy Cool and then from Crazy Sexy Cool up to what they're doing now, I feel like it's like two entirely different like levels of concepts. And now that I think about it, that's kind of a really good marketing strategy that Fantasio did. I don't know how to pronounce it, because you have this group who started off still as amazing performers and amazing artists, but also with like a cute vibe. Like they were notoriously known for doing cute concepts, right? And then after Crazy Sexy Cool, it was like whiplash. I clearly remember seeing the teasers and stuff for Crazy Sexy Cool, and like literally it was like emotional whiplash. And now that I look back on it and I see how much they progressed through the concept, I feel like that's such like a good marketing strategy on behalf of their company, because they knew that Astro was capable of doing both concepts, and they just, I don't know how to explain it. They're just capable and very flexible, and I think that their company really played off of that. But yeah, that being said, I really like, what was my favorite part of this song? I really like all of Unu's parts, Rocky's rap, and MJ's parts, because I feel like this will not make any sense. I don't know why this is, but I think that like Unu and MJ's voices fit Astro songs in general. Like out of everyone, I feel like their voices fit their songs the most. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah. That being said, if Blue Flame is like an infinity out of 10, because I freaking love that song, that means I gotta give this like 1,000 out of 10. No cap. I like this song a lot. Moving on to dance rating, what I was going to say is that like, I forget what I was gonna say. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna end the video, I'm gonna go back and watch the footage, because I was on a really good point and I want to know what I was gonna say because I completely forget it. You know what I was gonna say? So I'm not quite sure what other group I mentioned this for or about, but Astro dances like they're professional dancers, like they dance for a living. And I understand that like in a sense they do dance for a living, right? Because they're professional musicians or like professional performers, right? But also at the same time, it's kind of like they dance like the people who choreograph their dances. They dance like dance is all they do for a living. I mean, if you have common sense, you know that K-pop idols don't just dance for a living, right? They sing and they perform, right? But Astro dances like all they do is dance, and that's saying something because they're so excellent. They're kind of like ATs and MC&D in the fact that all of them can dance like really, really, really well, and that's a feat. They're such a well-rounded group. It's insane. I'm gonna say again, my favorite Astro dance is Blue Flame. I learned that dance is so fun. I haven't perfected it. Now that I think back on my cover of it, I am not quite satisfied with it. At the time that I did it, I felt satisfied with it because at the time, at the level of skill I had, that was the best I could get an Astro dance to be. So I felt confident, but now I realize that I could get it to be even better, so I might redo it, who knows. But yeah, Blue Flame was my favorite Astro dance. That was also an infinity out of 10 because it was so fun. I guess my second favorite Astro dance is All Night. Honestly, I didn't really care for the knock dance, but this dance looks so fun. And I have to say that I think this is my third favorite dance, and then knock comes after. No, Crazy Sexy Cool is my fourth, and then knock is fifth. So yes, my third favorite Astro dance. I feel like in the same vein that ATs went into for Fireworks, I'm the One. Again, what is it with the parentheses and song titles? I feel like Astro kind of veered away from making the dance really complicated, like how All Night, how knock is very complicated, how Crazy Sexy Cool, super complicated, super detailed, needs a lot of attention to detail. I feel like they kind of took that away with One, and I feel like they focused more on the intentions behind these movements that they're doing, and the point dances are really strong to me, like when they were the hand motions like that. I feel like they focus more on the impact of the movements rather than making it super like a lot of things and like kind of like so many movements that it's hard to keep up. I feel like One is more simple but more impactful. So in that sense, I was thinking like this would be a really cool group cover to do, especially because like the key point dances. But then One, I saw Rocky's dance break and I was like, And then secondly, I saw or I just thought that in the same way that Fireworks by ATEEZ is difficult, it's not the fact that there's so much detail, it's the fact that the moves themselves have so much power, and there's not as many moves as say Inception, but it's so impactful and so powerful that the moves themselves are hard to do. And I feel like that's what One is, and I feel like that's what makes it difficult. It's not the fact that there's so many moves and so many things to remember and so many things you have to make sure are in sync, and each single movement is in sync and interpreted in the same way. I feel like One is more focused on the interpretation of the movements, which if you dance with a team, you know how difficult it is to make sure not only that you're in sync, but that you're interpreting the movements in the same way. Because with dances with not a lot of movement, I feel like sync is easy. For example, I know I did Dun Dun with Care last year already, my gosh, but it was the fact of the matter is that there wasn't a lot of movements in that dance, right? Not as much as La Di Da, at least. But the fact of the matter is that the moves themselves were so powerful. It was easy to sync Dun Dun, but the fact of the matter is that we all were kind of not struggling, but we all had to put in the work to make sure that our movements they looked the same. To non-dancers, I know this kind of concept is a little confusing, and if you guys have questions about it, I'd love to talk to you guys more about it. I haven't done group dance in a fat minute, but I still have the knowledge of the concept. I might not be able to say the same about actually doing it, but I have knowledge of how to do it, so I would love to have a conversation with you guys about that kind of thing, about dance. So yeah. I never even got to rating the dance because I'm just rambling because I love this dance so much. If Blue Flame's like an infinity out of 10, this dance is like third, All Night's like a 100,000 out of 10, no, a million out of 10, and that means that this is like a 10,000 out of 10. There's a big fly. I literally saw it on the camera. Sometimes there's flies in my room, but I never see them on camera because they're small flies. That was a big fly. Anyway, 10,000 out of 10 for this dance. It looks so fun. I would like to pitch it to Kara to cover, but then again, Rocky's dance break. Final thoughts. I'm so excited to listen to the rest of the songs on this album. I almost said mini album. It's a full album, right? I think so. Astro's music just hits different. I'm not quite sure how else to put that into words other than to say it hits different. So yeah. I guess, actually I do. I kind of guess that it gives me like deja vu, or like nostalgia. Nostalgia is a better word. Like good nostalgia, good vibes, brings back good memories. Yeah. Okay, if you guys have any thoughts about this music video, about the song, about the group, about dance, especially about dance, as I said, I would love to talk to you guys about any of those. If you put your thoughts down in the comments, as well as any requests for things you guys might have for me to react to, that would be great, and I will get to those as soon as possible. Also, if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because by doing any of those things, you really give me a lot of support as a content creator, so thank you guys so much. Also, we are almost at 500 subscribers, so it would mean the world to me if you hit that subscribe button. So thank you guys so much for your support. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and stan Astro and stream 1 without anything in parentheses after that. Okay, bye guys.